Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple of brands, in particular Tom Ford as well as Nars. I wanted to first of all start with what I've picked up as a base. So I don't have any foundation on. I've literally just cleansed, toned, moisturised my face, and I am now going to demonstrate the new soft matte foundation. Now this has been out for a while, but I think there's been a relaunch. Nars have put it right in front of the center of their display now, which makes me think that they've relaunched it. I didn't pick this up initially when it launched because I was worried that the foundation would be too matte on my sort of combination to dry skin. So I had a chat with one of the makeup artists at Nars and they suggested I use their Radiance primer to use that as a base and then go in with the foundation. So this is the foundation and I'm in the colour SYRACUSE. I never can pronounce that, but I have the Nars foundation in Sheer Glow. I also have it in their skin tint or their tint. I'm a massive fan of Nars foundation and so it really intrigued me. It's full coverage. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going out tonight. So I'm going to have this on for you for at least 8 hours. And when I come back, I'll do a check-in with you. I'll try doing check-in before I leave as well. But I just wanted to show you how this sort of stands the whole day and what my thoughts are with my sort of combination dry skin. So let's start off with this and then I'll show you what else I have picked up. The soft matte foundation comes in 45ml. So it comes in this kind of soft squidgy container. It's definitely not the glass container that we usually see. The way to spot if a foundation is matte is when it's sort of misty and cloudy like this. If you are looking for a foundation, it's kind of like a cross between a clear and a misty one, so I'm presuming this is sort of sitting in the middle when it comes to the way it looks on the skin. When you look at the other ones like Sheer Glow and the tinted ones they do, it's in glass and it's clear, which shows that it's more likely to be that sort of glowy formulation. I also have their Radiance primer, which I purchased before. I might have used it in a different video, but this is the SPF 35 primer and it says to use it after skincare and before makeup. Like I said, I've just done my skincare. I'm going to put my makeup on now, so I'm going to apply a small amount to the face. This hopefully should help with how this will look, and I'm going to apply this using my Sonia G brush. So the formula is a little bit runny, but let's see how this looks. I have added the foundation on and immediately I can see that the glow is still there, which is what I was hoping for. I'm going to let this sit for a little bit. We're going to apply more makeup and then we're going to go in and have a look at how it's sort of sitting, whether it's oxidizing and how it looks against my skin. So far, it's a nice application. I've had to go in twice because I felt like you could build with this. So I wanted to build and get the coverage that I needed. What I'm going to do now is go back in with my Tom Ford Latte Traceless Soft Matte Concealer, which I did in a previous video, and I'm just going to put some concealer under my eyes, purely because I haven't had a hell of a lot of sleep. So let's see how this looks. So I'm really happy with that. So you may have seen my video on the Electric Cherry palette. This is the Cherry Smoke palette that I picked up on the same day, but I wanted to kind of just split the video up so we could really enjoy each palette individually. So this is the Cherry Smoke one, and you know how I talked about how beautiful the other packaging was? This one is just as beautiful. So it comes in the white packaging with the Tom Ford, but it has rose gold here and rose gold here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's kind of like a purpley tone. The packaging is really, really gorgeous. So this is the colour story. And my husband kindly gifted me these beautiful roses behind me for Valentine's Day. And I think these are such a lovely compliment to the top that I'm wearing, the roses behind. It's just such a complimentary colour story. So this is how it looks, and this one definitely is a lot more deeper than the other palette, and I will do a comparison shortly of the two close together and some swatches, but I just wanted to show you how this looks. This is a bit more of a deeper tone. That's why I picked up both of them, because I thought that the colour stories were slightly different from each other. So you can see there's a matte shade here, then there's sort of these two satiny shades here, and then you've got this sort of topper shade. So what I'm going to do is just quickly swatch these for you in that order, and then we're going to do a look. So this is the first colour. So we're moving on to this more shimmery shade, which is like a topper. So this is the second colour. Then we have this more sort of dark purpley colour. Beautiful. Then we have this shade here, which is a little bit more deeper in tone, but beautiful nonetheless. So it's definitely giving me smoky eye vibes. So I'm going to go away. I'm just going to add some liner and some mascara because I think it needs some depth, and I will be back. So I've gone away, I've added some brow, some mascara, some liner, and I just wanted to add a tad bit more shadow under the eye just to make it that little bit more smoky. So here are the 4 items that I used for my eyes whilst off camera. This is one that I haven't really spoken about. It's from Surratt and it's their eyeliner in black, and I just love the way how easy it is to use on my eyes. It's one of my favourite eyeliners. I will be doing some Surratt videos because I haven't done any, and I've been getting people ask me to do this, so I will do this soon. I also have the Hourglass Arch Soft Brunette brow that I've got on, and I also have the Hourglass eyeliner, and it's their gel eyeliner which gets really close to the eyeline, and this one is in Obsidian. And I have my trusty Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara which I have on. Now, to get the blush effect, I use the new one that I just reviewed. I've just used the new Jones Road bronzer in the colour Dusty Rose, and it just gives that a lovely warmth to the skin, so I've used that as well. I'm going to mix these 2 colours together and just put it under the eye. Really, really pretty. So here's for the fun bit. So I have 3 of the new Tom Ford lip colour, the Satin Matte formula, and I picked up FETE, Lucky Star and Invite Only. So let's see how they look. We'll start off with FETE. So it's in this gorgeous Tom Ford packaging. It has Tom Ford written at the top. Oh my goodness, this colour is gorgeous. This is the colour FETE. So let me just do a hand swatch for you. So the next colour is named after my favourite Madonna song, which is Lucky Star. So this is Lucky Star. Just doing a hand swatch for Lucky Star. And then the last colour of the 3 Tom Ford shades that I picked up is in the colour Invite Only. So let's take a look. So this is Invite Only. I'm just going to do a hand swatch for Invite Only. So this is Invite Only. So this is the last of the 3 shades that I am showing you now. I'm going to now show you a comparison between the 2 palettes that I picked up recently. So I have the Electric Cherry palette that I'm going to swatch on my arm, and I'm going to swatch this one, which is the Cherry Smoke palette, and I'm just going to show you which one is warm and which one is cool, and then you can kind of make your mind up as to which palette to pick up, and I'll give you my thought. Let me show you the 2 palettes side by side. You can see clearly that this one is warmer and then this one is cooler. Even though the colours kind of look similar in the pan, they're not that similar. This is the Cherry Smoke palette, which I have on now, and then this is the previous palette that I showed you in the other video, which is the Electric Cherry palette. They are very different. The first thing to point out is this is the wet dry formula on this side, and this is the creamy formula on this side. I have the 2 quads side by side. So the top one is the warm palette that you can see that I've used on my eyes today, and this is the Cherry Smoke palette. This one is the Electric Cherry one, which you can see is already cooler in tone. So that's the warm tone palette and that's the cool toned palette. So that is the whole collection that I picked up that I didn't get a chance to film, and I'm so glad that I had a chance to film it for you today. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update on my foundation. So it's been about 2 or 3 hours now that I've had the foundation on, and I will be doing a check-in when I come back after my night out tonight and put that video in here how this foundation has held up. So far this is how it looks, and I am still loving the glow. It still looks actually really nice considering that it's a soft matte formula. I am impressed. I usually get a little bit of a oily T-zone as the day wears on, so I will kind of let you know how that looks, because I'm not going to do any powdering at all because I want to see how this fares in this area. But so far so good. So that's how the foundation looks. So I'm just doing a 4 p.m. check-in. I've had the foundation on since 1 o'clock. It's been about 3 hours so far and still looks really, really nice. So I will check in a little bit later from my phone and I will add that to the video. So this is my 8-hour check-in. I think the foundation's held up really well. I don't see a huge amount of shine in my T-zone like normally. And yeah, it looks pretty good still. With regards to the palette, I'm loving this Cherry Smoke palette. I especially love the fact that it's very warm and it really complements my skin tone. And I love the impactful colour that it has. I love that kind of Tom Ford look where everything seems quite put together, and in the same way these lipsticks really complement this eye look. I just wanted to let you know that I'm very, very impressed with the Satin Matte formula. I've always loved the Satin Matte formula from Tom Ford, and I love the fact that they brought out these new colours. And yeah, I love this. In terms of how they compare, I think Electric Cherry and Cherry Smoke are actually quite different. And if you go back and look, you'll be able to see how that looks on my skin tone as well. But I'm so glad that I've picked up both, and the packaging is so divine, so, so beautiful. That is my final thought on this collection. I hope you enjoyed it. I've also kind of reused some of the products that I've been talking about in the last couple of videos, just so you can see them again and how they look. Again, I'm so impressed with the Jones Road bronzer, which I've used as a blush, and it just complements this look so, so nicely. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the comparisons. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you.